Hey, my May birthday people, this is our time for planting. We're all excited. What a beautiful month for you. And guess what? Your grow girl, has your 2 birthday flowers. Here we go. So here is the first of your 2 flowers. I don't know what's going on with these months with these 2 flowers. I'm a little jelly, you know what I'm saying? But this is a beauty. This one is the lily of the valley. Do you hear bells ringing? It looks so much like the cockle-shell. Scientific name, Convallaria majalis, is native to Europe, but it's also found here right in North America and Asia. It is often associated with humility, sweetness, and a return to happiness. To note, it's a very popular choice for bridal bouquets and is also used in May Day celebrations in some cultures. Despite its charming appearance and fragrance, the lily of the valley is highly toxic if ingested. It contains cardiac glycosides, which can cause symptoms like vomiting, diarrhea, slowed heart rate, and even seizures if consumed in large quantities. But despite its toxicity, lily of the valley has been used in traditional medicine for treating various ailments, particularly heart condition. Let's just keep in mind that due to its toxicity, it's not recommended for self-medication and should only be used under the guidance of a qualified health care professional. This beautiful flower has been mentioned in one of my most favorite authors, and that's Shakespeare, such as the play Hamlet, The Winter's Tale, and has been depicted in paintings by artists such as Claude Monet. This beauty prefers shaded areas with moist, well-drained soil. It spreads via rhizomes, much like our mint and some of these other things that spread that are invasive and can form dense colonies over time. It has a very sweet and intoxicating fragrance, which is especially potent in the morning and the evening. For those of you who love this, know that it can be propagated by division of the rhizomes or by planting seeds, although the latter method can take several years to produce flowering plants. In some cultures, the lily of the valley is believed to bring good luck and protect against evil spirits. So your next flower is the hawthorn, and on location, Coco and I had a chance to see it as we were walking on the trail. Imagine that. And here it is, the hawthorn. It is actually a tree, a flowering tree. Scientific name Crataegus monogyna. This is of the rose family, Rosacea. Hawthorn flowers typically bloom in clusters and have 5 white or pink petals, and they have a beautiful, pleasant, delicate fragrance. These bloom in late spring to early summer, depending on the species and local climate. This beautiful flower is associated with love, fertility, and protection. Similar to its aforementioned friend, it is considered to be used in weddings and celebrations to symbolize hope and happiness. Hawthorn flowers, leaves, and berries have been used in traditional medicine for centuries. They are believed to have cardiovascular benefits and are often used to support heart health and regulate blood pressure. However, again, it is essential to consult with a healthcare professional before using hawthorn or any other herbal remedy. Good to note for us as gardeners, the flowers of hawthorn trees attract pollinators such as bees and butterflies, making them so valuable for supporting our local ecosystems. Also these beautiful flowers have been used in culinary applications such as teas, syrups, jams, and wines. Okay now. If you're looking to add the hawthorn tree to your garden family, they are extremely adaptable and can grow in a wide range of soil types and pH levels. They prefer full sun to partial shade and are relatively low maintenance once established. May peeps, I know this was a lot of information for your birthday flowers. I hope that you have a wonderful birthday month, and maybe you can add one of these to your beautiful garden. Tell us in the comments when your birthday is in May so we can give you some love. And until then, your girl says, happy planting.